morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We love Fridays here because we just give stuff away. And we've got a brand new launch for you today as well, so it's super exciting. We hope you've all been having a wonderful week so far. Thank you if you've joined us every day this week. What have you been up to? Have you been making some purchases? What have you treated yourself to this week? Because we have had quite a few launches this week. It's been very exciting. So do let us know. Today we do have the return of the crafty crates, and we are bringing them in festive crafty crates. Very exciting. But we do also have the originals back in stock, and we have that awesome die. If you didn't get it last time, or maybe you've never seen it before, it is just incredible. You're gonna love it. So we have got Jess looking after us this morning. Good morning, Jess.
Morning.
How are you?
All right.
What snacks have you got?
Baby Bell.
Oh, it's fruit today. No, she had a brownie last week.
Did she? Yeah, but
Yeah.
she did have a Baby Bell. Have you not
Yeah,
got a
she
Baby
did.
Bell, Jess?
Of course
Oh,
Yeah.
she's
Baby Bell.
slightly worried there.
We thought Jess was ill because she had no Baby Bell. And in demonstration station, it's the wonderful Natalie. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Fresh from telly.
Fresh from telly,
Whoop,
as
whoop,
always.
whoop.
I love these crates though. I think there's so much you can do with them.
Yeah.
And they're just so much fun. Really great for all ages.
Yes,
So
definitely.
I think anyone can make them. So yeah, hopefully we'll show you some
We're
interesting
very
things.
excited. Okay, so shall we get on with this week's Win It Weekly, because it is your last chance to get involved today. So let's have a look. So we have these incredible die sets for you today, well this week. It's our Moonstone Dies Garden Nature Interlace Ultimate Collection. It is all 4 dies. So you get the sunflower, you get the dahlia, you get the little bumblebee, and you get the butterfly, worth £59.96. And we have got 2 winners today, but you need to answer our question correctly. What summerstone fruit is a member of the rose family? Is it A, a coconut, B, mango, or C, peach? Let us know what you think the answer is. There's lots of peaches coming through with lots of cute peach emojis as well. It's very cute. I love it. Let us know what you think the answer is, and we will be picking 2 winners later on in the show. Okay, you ready? Shall we have a look at these awesome crates? Aren't they absolutely gorgeous? I love, love, love them. So, your crafty crates, £14.99. Okay, it's going to make you 12 of those incredible, fun, festive crates. So 6 different themes, and you are going to get 2 of each. We'll show you the pack chart so you can see everything that you're going to get there. Absolutely loads, and all the incredible embellishments and all the little bits and pieces for the crates. It is just awesome. So we'll have a closer little look before we look at some of the finished makes. So you are going to get your full step-by-step instruction sheets, which we love, with pictures of how they should look at the bottom as well, which is super handy. So your instructions included in there, and then you're going to get your crates and your embellishments. So on every sheet you are going to get 2 different crates worth of embellishments, if you will. So you are going to get the fabulous kind of snowman with the sleigh there. You've got all the jumper and all sorts of fun things there. And then at the bottom you've got your beautiful festive foliage as well. So Snowman Snuggles and Frosted Florals are the official names. I love this because they are also double-sided. So this means that if you maybe don't want to use them in this way, maybe you want to be sticking these onto acetate, you might want to make Christmas decorations with some of these elements or something like that, they're double-sided. So each one of these fits perfectly into the crate. So you can see this one is your snowman, what was it called, Snowy Snuggles. And this one is your festive florals, and you can see which ones work together. It's so easy to figure it out, but again, it is in the instructions, so you don't need to worry. Next up, we have got the other set. We have got a parcel of peace and under the tree. So this one is your parcel of peace. little bit of a nativity feel going on there, and this one is your under the tree. And let me show you all the bits and pieces you get for this one. So we've got that religious element featured in here as well, with the kind of nativity scene. You've got that beautiful cross and the doves there too, and the angel here. You've got the Christmas tree and all of those gifts underneath it there, the nutcracker. You've got ribbons and bows. You've got little sentiments on here as well. Again, all completely double-sided. So perfect. Maybe if you want to make spinner cards, things like that. It's fabulous, isn't it? Next, our final selection of two, we have got the Christmas hamper and the festive toy box. This one is your Christmas hamper because you've got all the festive treats at the bottom, and then this one is your festive toy box. So again, let me show you all the bits and pieces. Look at that turkey.
It just makes you hungry,
doesn't it?
Yeah,
Honestly,
so hungry.
I love how we can always bring the show back to food in one way or another. We've got all sorts on there. We've got the cheese, we've got the Christmas pudding, we've got gingerbread men, we've got, what do you call this?
A
It's like a
Yule
Swiss,
log.
oh, Yule log, that's it. I was going to say it's like a Swiss roll, but chocolatey. A Yule log. And then you've got all of those toys as well for the Christmas toy box. You've got the train, the rocking horse, the drum. Really traditional, isn't it, that one? I love the little, where is it? Here, this one, the spinning top. It's fabulous, isn't it?
There's so many cool
cute.
things in there.
It is wonderful. I love it. So that is everything you're going to get. Oh, you get your envelopes as well. So they're included too. But let me show you how cool these look. So this one is that fabulous little snowman with all the little Christmas jumpers and things. And the way that this is made means it will fall flat for posting. So we can still send these cards out if we want to. But what an impact these are going to have when they get home, like to the recipient. They're just so cool, aren't they? Look at, let me bring it in a little bit closer so you can see.
I think it's a really nice like little gift as well, especially for families who live overseas and you can't really, it's very expensive to post out loads of huge presents. But something so like sentimental and touching as this is a really nice alternative.
Definitely. It is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? And of course you can completely mix and match. You don't have to put all the toys in one crate. You can mix and match. You could have some of the toys with some of the clothing from the snowman. You could have some of the foliage with the food or the Christmas tree. I love that one there. It's wonderful, isn't it? They are just so cute. And you don't also have to just use them as they come. Look at this. Popping it onto a little card as well. So loads and loads of opportunities to make different styles of cards if you want to, but also perfect for making super quick but cards with an absolute massive impact. You know, people are going to think you've spent ages making those. So Natalie,
Yes.
how do we make them?
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make the parcel of peace because I really like this
I
one.
love this one.
I think the artwork's dead cool.
Yeah.
I know so many people in my family that would absolutely really appreciate this little parcel of peace. So I'm taking out all of my elements. The last one is my candle, and these are really cool. They just pop out like your decoupage pieces. So you can take those out, and then let's take our coordinating sentiments. So we've got that Noel, we've got that little small piece that you could write a little message on, or maybe to and from, and then we've got your main topper. Then you have your sheets. So again, just pop all of these out. These are all foiled. They're all they're all die cut and scored, so you know exactly where you need to fold your pieces. And then you get these little panels as well that allow you to pop all of your pieces on the inside. There is 4 of them, but it's completely up to you how many you use. I think for this one, because of the way that no, let's go for 3. I'm going to put 3 in. It really just depends how much sort of depth you want inside your box. And then you also get the very cute coordinating little tags as well. So let's take those out. And then we just need to pop out some more of these elements. So you've got your little handles on the edges of your boxes. And then on the side pieces, we have the little sort of channels that you get in your crates. Super, super cute. So just pop those out from here, and then we can start assembling this. The 2 things that I think are really excellent for having in your stash for working with these is your red liner tape and your construction glue. But of course, if you don't want to use glue, you can just keep with your construction glue, so or your tape. So I'm going to just pop tape on my tabs, and we're just going to put them on both of these outside elements. And then I'm going to place them on my little pieces here. So I think it's best if you put one on one tab and then flip it over and put another on the other tab, because then you can put these in as sort of like on a little Z, which just allows you to be able to fold it a bit more easier. So we'll just go along and add that in. And then I'm going to flip those over.
This could be really nice without the kind of nativity is almost like a sympathy, thinking of you.
Yeah,
kind of
absolutely.
element as well, with the cross, the candle, and the doves.
There's so many different ways in which you can use these and the elements once you've got them all. There's been so many fantastic examples. I mean, Kat, I think the card is at Telly now, but Kat did a lovely little stables with this, and sort of like cut into these panels and transform them into something else. So
how amazing.
We're going to line those two pieces up together, and then we're going to come back in on ourselves. So I'm going to add that score line in there and then just fold that so I know that it's like flat, and it's going to lie flat really nicely. And then we can just pick that up and pinch that together to get your sort of crate shape. So now we need to like stabilize that, and that's what these little panels are for. So we'll just take off our tape on all of these. Let's just speed that process along, and I'll just do it on all of them.
Good morning to everyone who is joining us today. There's lots of people joining us on Facebook and YouTube. Lots of people are getting their Tenner Tuesday orders already.
Oh, that's cool, isn't it? So I like to put my panels in at different angles. So my first one, I'm sticking in at the very front of my box in line with these elements. And what I like to do, again, so you know that it's going to fold flat, is pop one bit in place and then sort of stretch that other bit out. And if you need to sort of move it along, you do still have time, just so you know that that is going to flatten perfectly. So I'll show you again. Just place one bit inside. We're going to go for sort of like under the middle of here now. So just place that one in and then fold this score back, and then just fold it in place like that. And then you've got another row, which is absolutely perfect, and you know it's going to fold effortlessly. And then the last one, we're going to put that on sort of like the same level. Let me just get my pieces right. So the same sort of height, but we're going to go sort of just towards the back of this section here. And then again, just making sure that that folds flat, and then all of our pieces are in. So this one at the top is just a little bit higher, so I can put some smaller elements at the very front here and then larger pieces at the back. So then we're going to move on to our construction glue. I found this works best for me because I have I can put tiny bits on which are going to hold really quickly, and then I have the time, if I want to move them before that glue sets, to just lift them off. So if we put it this way around, you can see more what we're looking at here. So I'm going to pop that at the very back, and then I think I'm going to go in with my, I don't think they can go there, or they could go there, but let's go in with foam pads just to give height on some of these. Now when you're working with your foam pads, it's a little bit more tricky because of course we need to know where to place them, but your square foam pads fit perfectly in these little grooves. So with just a little bit of thinking, put your foam pads on first, then you can place these other elements on the inside. So our bells can fit on there. I think I'm just going to try and lift them up ever so slightly, like so. So we've got our bells, we've got our cross. I want to pop these guys on my second row because I've still got some more rows. Let's do the front bit, which I know I want to be sort of like my most important piece. So we'll get the little baby Jesus in.
Aww, I love this.
Just squeeze him down, and then we're going to put in Mary and Joseph just behind him on that second layer.
This could be such a lovely like decoration to bring out every year, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
With the nativity in.
So we'll just pop those in there. So you've got that nice angle, and then when you're happy, you can just bring sort of your elements a little bit further down. Just make sure you're pinching that construction glue into those panels. So that's all together there. I think the angel I can then pop in the back, so we can just sneak her in there. So another piece of glue. We've of course got our doves too. So it's just all about adding in your layers, and of course you can use as little or as much of what you have here. You don't have to have all the same. I'm just going to scooch these guys over so you can like see the angel in the background. I think that's quite nice.
I love that.
And then our doves, let's go in with, I'm going to pop one on the front for sure. I think our little candles should maybe go in here too. Let's add that on the other side where our angel is. So again, just another bit of construction glue on there. You don't want too much because you don't want it to be super slippy. You just want enough that it's going to hold onto that section there. Let's pop a little star in here on the front there. We can just scoot that down as well so you can have it wherever you want it to be, and I think we should put the lantern on that side as well. So just again, a bit more construction glue. We can pop that in way further down so it's just coming out of there but just hiding on that panel. I think I'm going to stick this bird in at the back, but so it's attached to here, so we can just pop that on there. And it is just a process of like trial and error with this.
Yeah.
Your box is going to look completely different to my box, to one of your friends' boxes if you're getting this. It's all down to how you sort of lay these elements out. So a parcel of peace is our sentiment. That's going to fit on the front, so just sticking that on with
gorgeous.
my foam pads.
I love this.
Ooh, it was a little bit wonky. And then on the back you've got that little message piece, so let's stick that on. Again, I'm going to go in with foam pads just so that stands up nice and proud. And then we have our little other elements. So I think I'm going to put the Joyous Noel at the bottom. So I can just pop that in underneath my sentiment there. And then I can go in with my tags and just pop those in that top corner. So if I just trim this down, I can put that on there first. So I know that that one is going to fit. And then put my other one.
You've been quite heavy with all the embellishments here. You could
I put loads
just
on.
use a few, couldn't you?
You don't need to do this at all.
Yeah.
You don't need to use these tags. These tags could come in handy for another project.
Yeah.
I've gone a little bit crazy with all of my pieces here because you can.
Yeah.
You can absolutely do that. I think the only thing I haven't used is my bow and that other little dove. So I'm going to leave it like that. But look how three-dimensional this is.
It looks
how you
amazing.
can see all of those elements in that scene. It's so gorgeous. You can really tell when you see them made up and how those scenes can be built, how special that these can be, and how different everyone can be as well.
It's fabulous, isn't it? Absolutely love it. So 12
cute.
of those you can make, so 6 different designs, 2 of each, and it's just £13.49 if you are a Diamond member as well, so the price is incredible. So good. Okay, I'm just going to give you a last chance Win It Weekly reminder. So this is your last chance to get your answers in. We'll be announcing the winners after the next demo.
Ooh.
So get them in. What summer stone fruit is a member of the rose family? Is it A, coconut, B, mango, or C, peach? Let us know the answer. Okay, we have got a back in stock for you.
Back in stock. This is a good one.
Very excited for this. So this is our Moonstone Die Crafty Crates, and when we first released this, I can't remember when it was now. It went absolutely bonkers, didn't it?
We were looking for the artwork, and I think we launched these originally in 2018 or 2019, one or the other.
Yeah.
It was a white, and maybe, yeah, because they're not on the drive. The
Yeah,
drive
so
only
it's
came in.
pre-COVID.
So it's pre-COVID. So 19, 20, 18. That's it's a while.
It's
and
a
it
while
was
ago.
so popular.
So you might not have even seen this before, but this is going to give you the ability to make your own crafty crates. So this means you could be making crates to put little gifts in. You could put little flowers in here. You could put your own embellishments in here. Maybe you don't even want them to be festive. You want to put, I don't know, anything, absolutely anything in here. They would be perfect for little like table boxes, little favours, things like that. Look how cute they are. They've got like little flowers in, and they've actually been used on a card there as well. They're so cute. It's just amazing, and it's going to give you that texture as well. It's going to put that wood texture into the cardstock as well.
It's really clever.
Honestly, they look incredible. Imagine these with, I don't know, maybe like little Ferrero Rochers in or something like that, or you've just got something over again, haven't you?
I thought, because I've been in there recently, do you know, they have sort of like little cross-stitchy kits.
Oh yeah,
the tiny little ones.
Yeah.
You could do that with some like little threads.
That would be cute, wouldn't it?
You could make them as like really cool, like teacher little treat
Yes,
boxes as
teacher
well,
gifts,
because
little-
they're so tiny. Like
Yeah.
they'll fit just like the
Or
cutest
even like little
bits
kids
in.
ones, you know, like with
Yeah.
little like sweet cones in maybe.
Yes, absolutely.
Or-
You can fill it with sweets, wrap it in cellophane, give it as like a little treat
They'd be
box.
so cute. Imagine like a little pack of tissues and a hot chocolate sachet, or like throat sweets or something, you know, like little tea bags and things, if they're like a little bit of a get well one. Easter as well, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
we're super thinking ahead, but you know, you can put
Even
all
Halloween,
sorts.
little trick and treat things.
Oh my word,
You
they'd
could
be
like
so
hand them
cute.
out. Hand them out to the people.
Oh,
as
we
they
can't do
come.
that on our street because it's absolutely bonkers. We have like, we go through like 200 bags of sweets. It's crazy. It's
Too many
not.
children.
It's not okay.
Too many
So I'm not
children
making
that live
200 of
near
these
you.
for the kids on our street. Absolutely not. But that is your crafty crate. We're going to demo this next, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So we'll come to that in a second. But I'm going to show you the.
I tried to fix it and it broke again. Yeah.
There is some kind of ghost or something in here that just keeps knocking the pack shut over. It's just a disaster. What is that now? The 4th time it's gone over?
Before you came in, it went over about 3 times.
Okay. Yeah, even more?
Just had to pick it up. But that was my fault.
Okay. So this is your original crafty crates. Okay, so this one's printed onto Fantastic, so it's got a little bit of a different feel. But in here, you are going to get, let me show you the crates first of all, because they are just stuck together. You're going to get your birthday fun, and you're going to get, what is this one called? The Magic Toy
ones.
Box. Oh, this is cute. And then look at everything you're going to get.
I'm leaving it now.
I think you just leave it.
Just stop.
I feel like every time it goes, it's a little bit worse.
I know, the whole thing will fall down next time.
It's so funny. You've got all the birthday cakes, you've got balloons, you've got party hats, you've got all of those beautiful toys. Look at the little hobby horse. So cute, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Again, all double-sided print as well, so you know the front and the back is looking gorgeous as well. And then next for you, we have got In the Garden and Time to Knit. So that one is your garden one.
I love the knitting.
That one is your knitting one. I love that. I feel like I could do with a big crate for all my crocheting things.
Keep it nice and neat, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, look at all the vegetables as well. I love that. That is so cool, isn't it? Look at the cauliflower. It's wonderful. And then all of those balls of yarn. You've got that lovely doily as well. It's fabulous, isn't it? The tape measure. Just amazing. And then we have got the Ultimate Toolkit and Cheese and Wine Time. So this one is your cheese toolkit. And then this one is your cheese and wine. And look at these. Oh my words. It's just amazing, isn't it? Look at all the tools. The tool one
There's so many elements.
is particularly like just...
It's quite awesome, that one,
It
isn't
is so cool, isn't it? It's really, really cool. And then the gardening one as well. I'll show you that one. They're just amazing, aren't they? They're just so simple to put together.
I know.
And like you say, the fact that everyone is going to look so different. Even when
Yeah.
you make the two, they're going to look so different. You can just do so much with them. Look at the little rocking horse and the teddy. Look at him sat in the corner like, hello.
Popping out.
So cute. Love, love, love that. So £13.49 for those as well. Again, if you are a Diamond member. Absolutely amazing. So we're going to come to another demo, and then after this demo, we're going to announce the Win It Weekly.
Okay, so we've done a couple of cool things with this. Yesterday we did a little bench with it.
Nice.
We did a little, there was a little train example, which we've seen before. Now when I was looking at some really cool things to do with this. I saw like an epic like little storage thing that you can put together.
Okay.
So I'm using my duotone colour because that means that I've got colour on both sides, which is perfect. I'm going to run this through twice. Now you need to do it twice to be able to make up your box.
Okay.
So just running that through on our Gemini, and then we're going to just switch our cardstock around and we'll run it through again. Now to make what I'm going to make, you do need to do this 4 times. So I've chosen some really funky colours.
The colours are amazing.
We've got some really bright, happy colours, but look at how much detail is in this.
Oh, it's fabulous, isn't
So
it?
if you want to do this from Ink Me and colour it in, if you want to do it on Matastic and add sort of like definition to your grooves, that's going to give you such an epic effect. But it's so cool. It's honestly one of my favourites. So let's flip that over and we'll just run that back through. It's so useful for so many things, and I wish we had it in stock because I think it would have been epic to have as like little favour boxes at the wedding.
Yeah,
it would have been so cool, especially to fit with like the little barn theme.
Yeah, it would have been really sweet.
Epic. So let's move that out of the way. Now you do have little score lines in your boxes, however in dies score lines are just sort of less, I don't know what the word is, strong cut lines. So very often they're there, but it's helpful just to add them back in so that you don't cause any damage to your die or we don't get any cracking in our adorable scoreable. So that's what I'm going to do with both of these pieces. And I'm just going to line this up this way around, and we're just going to score it at 2 all the way down, and then we're going to go to 4 and just score that tab at 4, and then we'll twist it over, and I think it's just over the 3. We're just going to score that bottom section there. So we'll do that on both sides, and that's just going to help us really strengthen this element. So just, you need to go down that back section there, and then you've got your 2 pieces ready to go. So red tape again is your absolute favourite on this one. So I'm just going to pop it on my tabs. We did have a question on Hobby Maker yesterday about these little boxes when we were making them up. If you could make them up and fold them in the same way that you can make up and fold your Crafty Crates boxes. Now you get a base with this one, so you absolutely could do, but what you would need to do at this point is you would need to cut out these bottom sections.
Yeah. So you've just got the sides.
So you've just got the sides all together. Now, because of the way that they're lined up, it probably will disassemble your whole sort of crate, but as long as you've got 2 sides and 2 panels, you will be okay.
Yeah.
But the way that this is showed for us to make up, now we need to flip them over, and we're going to add tape to the bottom of one of these bases. So just lining that up along the side, and then I'm going to do it close to this side as well so it doesn't sort of move off there, and then we'll remove this tape first and then line them up and just fold them on top of one another. So that's going to fit really nicely in your score line grooves. Make sure you stick into those grooves though, and then we're just going to fold everything upwards, so that will fold really easily. And then
so cute.
Fold your side panels in, and then we just need to remove that tape and stick it together. It's as simple as that. So pop in these bits together. It's not meant to be today, Jess.
It's not. Well,
Yeah,
something just moved.
Something's moved.
Oh, I think it's the envelope.
Do you know what? It could be the aircon because it's a little bit breezy, but not in my direction. So I think it is heading over there.
They've gone behind like the first layer.
It's okay.
Don't worry. You get envelopes. We can verbalise that.
So then you just...
If you could show them in an envelope.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah, of course. I'll pass you on that.
We'll just attach.
Have you got one over
this.
there? You haven't. You've just made one.
I've got the one that I've made.
Where have I put it?
Just need an envelope.
There we go.
So now you have your little box ready to go. So like I said, I've got 4 different colours of this. So I've gone for pink.
Oh my
I've
word.
gone for blue. You see them on the side, they're even better.
Oh, they're amazing.
And then I've gone for orange, like a real bright, amazingly fun colour selection. So now what we're going to do is turn this into a little storage area, which you could have on your craft desk. You could keep loads of fun things within this. So I've just got tape on one of my side panels. We're just starting off with one first of all. And then what you want to do is line up this side panel to your base on here. Let me just pop that onto there. So that is one sort of ready to go. And we're going to add another one in here. So you want to add your tape onto that.
It's going to look so cute.
Pop in your tape. I think before you sort of put it together, you can just add your red liner tape onto all of your sections. But if you're like me, and you probably will do that and then do it wrong, then do it this way around.
Do it as you go.
Because then you know exactly where your tape needs to be, and you're not in any sort of trouble with popping this together. So my pink one can go on here. So if you've got any like little tiny elements like your all of your sequins and your glitters, and you want to organise them, keep them nice and together, this is great. And if you've got a little like Lazy Susan, you could pop them on like a little spinner so it spins around. But I think this is a really fun thing. So
amazing.
We're going to add the last one on. So let's just go in with our tape. We can just pop tape on this side of here, and then we can do our little base. But it's such a fun way of doing something different with them that you haven't yet seen, but there's loads of cool, incredible things that we can do. I mean, the bench was really easy because we just cut out 2 again. You make up one as the box, and then you take the tabs off one side and then just fold them together and stick it so it's got like a
I'm
lid
gonna have
on
to watch
it.
the show because I was in Dan's office all afternoon yesterday
really
talking
fun.
new products, which was very exciting, but it did mean I missed both of Natalie's shows that were on while I was here.
But that's a really cool way of utilising this die.
Yeah.
And of course it has like a lid on the box, so if you've got any like little seeds or anything like that, you'd be able to pop them in, or bulbs for the garden. So let's pop.
And you can watch the shows back on Hobby Maker if you know, for extra inspiration. You can just head onto the website and go to the TV guide, watch the shows back. You can also watch them on YouTube as well. Oh wow, this looks
just make sure
amazing.
they're all fixed in, and then it looks quite kind of cool, doesn't it? But what I'm thinking now is that you can use this as like storage. So say we can put our little red tape in here. So there's gonna be a red tape side. I think my little VersaFine will fit in here perfectly.
Yeah.
I've got some. I was going to use my Prism inks, but I don't know where they are.
No,
Let's go in with some
in
embossing powders as well, so you could just sneak them in there as well. So that's got my little VersaFine and my embossing powders.
I wonder if you could stack your embossing tools like in the middle as well. You know,
oh yeah, like this. Yeah, stuff like this is going to work really well. So like you've got all of this, you've got your little bits and pieces, and then let me get my glitters, because these are epic, because these stand in here perfectly. Oh, so you've got all of your little pieces, and then you can just like keep it on your desk. But if you had like a Lazy Susan, how cool would it be
and
to have all of your little bits and pieces?
If you don't have one, you can pick them up super cheap.
You could
can't
probably
you?
make one.
Yeah,
However,
you probably could, but we're not doing that
we're not
today.
going to move on to that today, but it's just a really fun way of using it. And you know, we all love storage here at Hunky Dory.
Definitely.
But when your storage can look as cool as this, for as like we've got cardstock knocking about.
Definitely.
We can make it super fun.
And the dual tone just works perfectly, doesn't it?
It's really good because you've got all the different elements, but it's so fun to just have all of these little pieces that, let's be honest, they do kind of get messed up or
lost.
hidden or lost.
Yeah.
So you've got all of those little areas, and obviously you can build this up as many times as you want.
Yes.
So you can make another set and then put that on top of each other. So you've got 8 boxes.
Oh my god, yeah, that would strengthen the middle, especially, wouldn't it, for you?
So you've got all your like your
tools.
taller tools in there.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Oh my words, I love it. Absolutely hilarious. Some of the comments on here, though, I have to say, I don't know what they're talking about now, but they're all talking about hoarding and things like that.
Well, if you're a hoarder, this
fetishes
is perfect for you.
and touching and feeling things. So we'll just leave them to it. We did have a question though as well.
You wanted to know if to show how you fit it in the envelope, don't you? So, this is the one I made earlier, and all you have to do is just fold this flat like so, And then we'll just pop it inside our envelope. Now, we have been a little bit roomy with the envelopes that you get, because of course,
If you're going to be
depending
using
on
foam
where you
pads and
put your
stuff.
elements as
Yeah.
well, they might stretch out a bit further than
Yeah.
this, but that fits in there perfectly.
Amazing.
And then you can just pop that in the post, and then when your recipient receives it, they'll just open it out and all of that goodness will be inside there. It's so cool.
Love it.
So cool.
The question that we had off Colleen was, perhaps Hunky Dory can do the crates in white and people can colour for individual favourite coloured and get
Well,
the kids involved.
You can use your die.
If you use the die, you can cut it out in white.
Use the
and then-
die, cut it out in
Yeah.
whichever elements you want, and then you can put whatever you want in the boxes
Yeah.
as well. If you've got
Absolutely.
your dies, you could cut out loads of our builder flower dies and pop loads of those
Ah,
inside.
They'd be so pretty.
Any dies that you, maybe some really fun ones we have coming up actually. That
Yes.
look cool in these.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. Oh my word.
I know, wouldn't it be awesome? What else was I
We
thinking?
need to make those this afternoon. We need to do that.
With the crates.
Yes.
We need to make sure they're in stock for them. But yeah, this having the die means that you can just
do whatever
choose
you want.
what you want
Yeah.
to do and make it all up, and it's just epic.
And
when
as
that
wonderful
happens.
as our machines are, unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to get that level of detail with the wood
Absolutely
texture.
not. We would be.
It would either be just the crates, but
Yeah.
they'd be plain. They wouldn't be textured like
No.
that on the white,
And we
unfortunately.
get quite a lot of
So you need the die. You just
angry
need
men
it.
shouting at us because
Oh my goodness, yes. The men will be angry. They're always shouting at us,
We
aren't
don't
they?
need that.
I feel like you've given creative a bit of bad rep. Every time I go out there, they just...
No, they're all right with me.
Are
Maybe
they?
it's just if it's someone else, they get a little
Okay.
bit like, oh, Nat's not here. What's going on?
Yeah.
This isn't normal.
Because it...
What's
and I'm always
happening
like,
here?
hiya! Like walking over, like,
But then I also
creeping.
think sometimes maybe other people have given them a bad impression of us. Like,
Possibly.
creative need this.
Creative
they need
need
it
this.
now.
It's all creative's
And
fault.
then I go over and I'm like, hiya.
Hiya.
What do you want? I'm like, well, I need this if that's okay. Yeah, of course, it's done. Here you go. See
Yeah.
that?
So you just got to talk nice to them. That's
Just gotta
it.
be nice.
Got to be nice. We are nice. We're nice to everybody. Okay, are you ready though for the Win It Weekly? It's time. So we asked you our question: what summer stone fruit is a member of the rose family? Was it A, coconut, B, mango, or C, peach? And lots of you answered to be with a chance of winning this Moonstone Dyes Garden Nature Interlace collection. Are you ready for the answer? So the answer is C, peach. In spring, the trees on which these fruits grow are covered with small 5-petaled blossoms that develop into succulent fruits which ripen by early to late summer. These fruits are commonly called stone fruits because the flesh surrounds a large stone-like pit which contains the seed. Who knew? Every day's a school
day's a
day.
learning day.
I just think it's just pointless information that you might need on a pub quiz one day, so I'll try and keep it all in there. So we have got 2 lucky winners this week, and those winners are Valerie Atherton and Kathleen Bonehill. Congratulations, ladies. If you could please drop us a message, we can get those posted out to you ASAP. How very
How
exciting. Okay, so we are moving on to this one. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know where I'm going. Don't know where it is. It's because it's got some crates on top. I was very confused. Okay, look at these. We need to show you these again because they're
I
just
like
so cute.
these.
These are our rocking snow globes. I'm gonna have to. You don't have the stand, do you, Jess? Last time she had a stand for us to put them on.
Oh, so it was like the right height?
Yeah.
Oh, that's handy.
See if I can move them back. There we go. So you can see. They're so cool, aren't they? So you get everything in here that you need to make 16 cards, 12. So you get in all of your elements to pop these together. You're going to get your 6 different designs, 2 of each. Again, you can see all the beautiful imagery in there. There's a real selection of images used in here. You've got your bases. I love the textured foil on this as well. Look, it's just so cool. You've got your kind of frosty images, you've got little polar bears, snowman kisses, so cute. Your bases for that one, then you've got that lovely little village and your dove. Oh, love them. Look at the dogs watching Santa, so cute. and the bases to match those. Then we've got our little cuties. So we've got our Nomi, we've got our little penguin Christmas tree, and we've got the little mouse bunny. It's not a mouse, the little bunny sending its letters in the post. And again, the bases for that one, and then this is just the rest of the bases. So everything you need, including the domes, including the envelopes, again, which again we just make them a little bit roomier so that they'll take the depth of that dome, and your full step-by-step instructions to make 12 of these incredible rocking snow globes. And they're just so much fun. If you've got maybe some younger people in the family, or even I don't know, I always feel like men like a kinetic card, you know,
something that's a little bit,
something that's got a bit of movement, something a little bit different,
something that they can try and work out how you
yes.
made. That's what it
yes.
is. They want to work out how that's been put
they
together.
do. So these are perfect. Again, £13.49 if you are a Diamond member. Maybe all your Christmas cards this year are going to be concept cards. You just want nice, super quick cards that you can pop together. Maybe you're going to craft with the kids. You know, anything at all. They're just perfect. Love, love, love them. £13.49 is going to get you those. And then we are just going to quickly recap our crafty crates. Let me just pop those back on there and get my, because I don't know, can we go to pack shot again? Or is it, oh, see, it's not too bad.
Just had a little accident.
The other envelopes are on the bottom shelf hiding, but you do get everything you need there to create 12 of your cards, including 12 envelopes. So we'll have another quick flick through so you can see, and what I will do is I will bring you the makes in as we go to them. So we have got the snowman at the top there.
I love the snowman.
It's so cute, isn't it? I love his little face. It's just adorable. And then we have got our festive foliage, which is the one that we've actually used on the card. So cute, isn't it? I love that. Then next we have got our piece, which is here.
So
that's the one that Natalie has just made as well. I mean, it's so different to the one you've just done,
isn't it?
as well, yeah. That's the beauty of them, isn't it?
Nice.
And then we have got the Christmas tree with all the gifts there as well. Love that one. Then we have got for you the food. Where's the food? Oh, I don't think I have the food.
Yeah, you do.
Do I?
Yeah, you will. You had them.
Oh, it's here. It's here. It's here. It's hiding. It's hiding. Look at the gingerbread house. I didn't even see that the first time round. So cute,
cool.
isn't it? Love it. And then the rocking horse. Have you seen the teddy on the rocking horse? So I didn't see that the first time round either.
I feel like Kat made that one because I remember her showing me, and it was we had a little giggle together.
It's very funny. I love that.
Very cool.
Absolutely gorgeous. So that is your festive, Christmas crafty crates. There's a few other makes here as well. Look at this. That's cute, isn't it?
Yeah, Bex did this. Really nice with that little die set there.
Yeah. Look how it just twinkles in the background. It's wonderful. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, we are coming back to you for a final demonstration.
We are, and I thought I'd use the everyday crafty crates this time, but do something different with the elements. So we're going to make up a card, and of course, crafters here, we're going to use the time to knit little embellishments. Cute. So I have got some bits and pieces that I thought went really nicely with this. We're going to do I think we're going to do a 6x6. We'll see how it pans out. I've got some pink Matastic, which works really nicely with all of the knitting colours that we've got on here. And then I've also got our time to knit embossing folder.
Oh,
now this came out with our magazine at the very beginning of the year. Did we get more of this?
I believe that we did.
So I don't know whether you can get this on the website,
yeah,
but if you've got it already in your stash, then definitely use this. So we're just going in with some white ink me again, and I'm going to run this through our Gemini. Now, I'm not sure what the plates are for your embossing, but I'm going to give it a good go. I
think it's just the outside ones,
outside,
isn't it?
and then we have the little rubber mat thingy as well. So let's
just
try it.
I'm just going to message Stacey and ask about the embossing folder.
But that magazine sold out so well, so most of you will probably have this. If you don't, then I'm sorry that you didn't get your magazine on time.
Yeah, because it wasn't.
Because it went in like 2 weeks.
It was crazy, wasn't it?
It was madness. But it's good to have these little bits and pieces in your stash for times like this where, you know, you're looking for something. I mean, this is going to work really nicely as well with that new thing that we're working on today.
Yes, it is.
It's so cool with the little like texture in that it creates. I absolutely love it. So move this to one side. I'm going to trim this down out of here. So I'm just going to pop this out, and I want it to have a little bit of an edge, so it's like the whole panel has just been run through that machine. So let's just trim these pieces down, and then this now will be just over 4 by 6, just under. It's just under the 6, so let's take it just under the 4 because maths is a lot easier when it's all lined up, isn't it? Let's go in with a little bit of gold mirror. So I'll make a nice little matte layer for this. Keep that 4 by 6. So let's just pop that together.
Karen has just said the die accidentally fell into my basket. I showed it to my future daughter-in-law and we're going to use it for favours for the wedding.
Yes.
Nice.
It'll look so cool. And depending on what you're putting in it as well, you can add like little cellophane elements
if
to
you need
it.
to kind of close it up. Yeah.
Just wrap it up in cellophane. It's one of my favourite dies. Let's go in.
You could even use, if you didn't want to use the cellophane,
wonky?
you could use the some of the like organza fabric.
Yeah, that would look really nice. I'm going to have to cut this matte layer again because mine is
something a bit squiffy.
So wonky. I don't know what happened. That's better. That's so much better. Honestly, the things that happen. So then I'm going to use this piece of pink. Now we were going to do a 6 by 6. I still think, well, let's do 5 by 7. Let's do 5 by 7. So I'm going to trim that just slightly shorter so that we can still bring more of that white in, and we are going to bring some ink in as well just to bring out some of the colours on that one. So that's going to fit on here. Now the task is to find a 5 by 7. We might have what's this? 5 by 5.
Well, Stacey's not replying to my message.
She's busy. She might be busy crafting.
Well, that's
she was
not
making
okay.
some cards today, wasn't she? Might have to cut this down because I can't work out what's in there and what isn't in there. So just trim this down.
What I do have is a message off Samantha telling me all the lowest calorie purchases from McDonald's.
Sam wants to eat.
I have my lunch. So last week, were you here on Friday? You weren't here on Friday, weren't you? Yeah. So last Friday, she was getting some of the fried chicken. And I was like, no, I've got my lunch with me, but I do know that a small popcorn chicken has 145 calories in it. So she didn't get me a small popcorn chicken because apparently they didn't have any. She got me a regular.
She's lying.
And I was like, so this is not okay for my calorie counting, Samantha. So she's obviously having McDonald's today and has sent me the information for 6 chicken nuggets, 5 cheesy garlic bites, a cheeseburger, or alternatively, there's 3 calories in a large Coke Zero.
3 calories.
So I've just asked for a large Coke Zero because I have meatballs and spaghetti for my lunch today.
Oh, good lunch, good lunch.
I had to literally fight the children for it last night though. So Joseph and Sophie both had 10 meatballs. Now they're only little, but 10 meatballs and pasta and garlic bread for their tea last night.
That is a lot of meatballs, isn't it?
This was also my smallest child that was apparently ill? Refused a dinner, had a temperature, came home, was absolutely fine and
pesky.
Scoffed 10 meatballs.
Pesky kids. So I'm just going to go in. Oh, I'm not going to do that very well. And I've just lightly gone over the edge with my colour, which is 29 from those. And then let's just give this a little blast so it's nice and dry for our next step. Oh, what's going on with this?
Is it all tangled?
Oh, it's stuck on the wheel.
Michelle is calling us out for not using messy mat. She always calls us out, does Michelle, for not using our messy mat.
It's okay when it's with water because it's easily cleaned.
She always gets us.
I don't even know where the messy mat is.
So where is your messy mat, Nat? You had it yesterday at Hobbymaker.
That was Hobby Makers actually. I didn't have my messy mat. I forgot. I didn't take it. It was actually Hobby Makers that I used yesterday.
Was it the white one?
Yeah, that
It's
has the
filthy
weird
as well,
pink
isn't it?
stuff on it,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what is this pink stuff?
Yeah,
I
it
don't even...
needs to go in the dishwasher.
It's crazy. So let's just peel this off now. There's so much texture on the other side as well. You could use it on both
You
sides.
could, definitely.
You could kind of look like a cool football pattern as well. Do you know when they bring out the
Yeah.
crazy footballs for the World Cup and stuff? So let's pop that on there. We're going to go in with foam pads to lift this off our pink. So popping those on here, and then all of my elements I'm going to use to dress this up are already all included on my panels. So let's just stick that onto
Cute.
there.
That little bit of
Keep
colour
it
you've
quite
added on
simple,
there is
but
just makes it pop, doesn't it?
it's going to give us a nice little look. So add this onto our card blank. Again, I've gone in with that nice white edge,
Gorgeous.
like so. And then we're going to pop these bits on together. So I want all the little knitting things and the scissors. Oop. Balls of wool. We've got yarn in here. We've got crochet hooks. We've got measuring tape, scissors. So just pop out all of those bits.
Love
We've got
it.
some tiny little buttons as well that we might bring in a minute. And then I've got my sentiment, which is time to knit. And then we've also got the just for you. So let's see where we get with this.
Have
So
you finished your bag?
I'm so close,
Oh,
Anne-Marie. I really was.
Natalie!
I was going to bring it in, but I left it on the sofa last night because I've done a really cool handle actually.
Have you?
Yeah,
I'm
just
very excited.
another one that I just googled, like
Yeah.
handles, and then put it together.
Love it.
Hopefully it'll be finished by the end of the weekend, because of course I'll be very hungover on Sunday.
Yeah, you have got a busy weekend, haven't you?
So I will need something to
You do need to
get
share
me
some
through the time.
pictures.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Do you see? I had an Amazon box on my desk this morning, which had the last bits of my costume in.
Okay.
But the most important bits, it had my wig.
I was going to say, is it the wig?
It was the wig.
Oh no, I was going to say, does everybody know?
No one knows.
Okay, you need to tell people now.
It's my mother-in-law's 60th birthday. She doesn't look a day over 60 though. She's
No, she doesn't. She's
absolutely
incredible.
fabulous. And she's having an 80s theme party. So she said one thing about, oh, we could dress up, and then the whole family and that side of the family is a little bit crazy when it comes to this, which I love because it's just everything about me, was like thinking and reeling off all the things you could dress up as from the 80s. So me and Dan are going as Marty and Doc from Back to the Future. You won't, because you weren't here either. You won't have seen his hoverboard I've made him.
No!
I've made him a hoverboard.
You said you weren't going to.
I know, but
You are such a pushover.
Good wife points. Good wife points. He owes me now. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be very fun. So I'm just going to layer these all up now and sort of like piece them together so it kind of looks like a bundle of fun over here, with all of these little trinkets in. Of course we can pop some other bits and pieces on other areas, but we're just going to layer this up as much as possible on here. I've got another ball which I think, let's pop that down there so we've got that nice sort of graduation of colour coming in with all our little hooks. This is actually what my crafting bag looks like with all my knitting stuff.
That's what mine looks
The
like.
most unorganised thing ever.
To tell you, I don't think I've seen you actually. Joseph came home on Tuesday and he'd made learned how to make friendship bracelets. So he had like a
Cute.
wrist full of like woolen friendship bracelets. I was like, you look like you've just come back from a festival. Like honestly, his arms like this.
Chunky.
So he said, I'm going to make one. Have you got any wool? I was like, yes, I do.
Do I have any wool?
So he's been rooting around in the bag as well. So now it's even more carnage. But he made one for Sophie.
Nice.
He made one for his friend, and he made one for one of the girls that works there on the bus.
That's
I
very,
was like,
very
oh
nice
my
of
word, you're
him.
so cute.
So all of my little wool, I don't like that one, so I'm going to move that one. I'll pop that one back up here. All of my wool's ready to go. I'm going to put my little sentiment up here. I think this is so cool as well because there's so many people that I know that like love knitting and crocheting will really appreciate something as simple as this. So we've got our other bits and pieces. I'm going to just stick this under there, I think.
Claire said it sounds like an awesome party. She'd go as She-Ra, He-Man's twin sister.
I don't know who that is.
Do you not know who He-Man is?
Don't think so.
No, you're very young, aren't you, though? That's why. Just do you know who He-Man is?
Most of my
No.
80s knowledge comes from like popular culture. So if it was fun and cool and
He-Man was wicked.
don't
Don't be dissing He-Man.
if I've learnt
He
this
has
from
the
like
power.
watching a film or
There's
then
a
I'm
He-Man
there.
film. I'll find it for
I've
you.
not seen that.
He-Man.
My stepfather's going to something crazy. He's got a trident and a wig. Don't know who that could be. My mum and dad are coming.
Maybe
and
he
they're
could
going
be,
as Mario and Luigi.
Nice.
It's very cool.
He could be Ariel's dad on Little Mermaid.
I don't think, no, it's going to be too out of the box for Andy, that.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he'd think that way.
Right.
His costume's going to be really
Trident
something
and
a
wig.
bit outrageous, I think. But there we go.
Absolutely fabulous, isn't it?
It's just a really cool way of like using up all of those embellishments.
Yeah.
And you actually could have put your crate on the front of
Yeah,
here
you
as
could.
well.
Yeah.
And had it as like a little
Just the
box
skinny
with
one.
all of
Yeah.
those bits and pieces coming out of it if you wanted to. But it's a really cool way of using all those elements, and it's super fun.
Amazing. Love it. Thank you so much. So that is everything today. We've seen everything. We've had 3 demonstrations. So it means we've only got one thing left to do. We've got to spin that wheel. So, based on your event this weekend, Natalie, I'm going to change the question.
You're changing the question.
Changing the question.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you, if you had to dress up as an 80s anything, 80s character, film
This is a cool
character,
question.
band, TV series, anything
Yes.
at all from the 80s, we want to know who you would dress up as if you're going to an 80s themed party. So we're going to spin, whatever it lands on is going to be the prize. Look at all them points. So very exciting. Let's have a look. Oh, 3,000!
Have we got a good one? That is a really good one.
That's the top prize, isn't it? Apart from prize rollover, when that's...
Oh no, we got 5,000.
Oh, we got 5,000. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry. It's right above, right across the bottom. 3,000 points.
That's
How
mega.
cool is that?
That's mega.
What are you going to get with that? Don't let us know, because we need to know what your 80s costumes are. So we're going to pick a winner. I'm going to read some comments, because I'm excited.
When we were thinking of it, we did, and I have some great ideas for my sister-in-law, but I think their costumes were already done, but because they've got kids, I thought that they could go as Pac-Man, and they could be the people, and the kids could be the little elements, because they'll probably be running around after them anyway. We thought of Kiss, because there's 4 of them. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was no like second guessing. Me and Dan have wanted to do this for so long.
I love it. So we have got loads of answers coming in. Shelley says Michael Jackson all day long. We have got Dawn would be Madonna, Colleen Adamant, Linda saying ABBA, Michelle Cyndi Lauper, Nikki Superwoman, hubby is Superman, Sharon Boy George, love his makeup. Diana said Rainbow Bright. I don't know what that is. We'll have to have a look. Liz
Bananas in
McLean.
Pajamas would be a cool one as well.
Liz McLean said Wonder Woman. Obviously, Claire said She-Ra. Jamie from Jamie and the Magic Torch is from Nikki. I don't know what that one is either. I'm going to have a look. A Lost Boys Vampire from Myra. Karen, Dynasty character. A couple of Madonnas. E.T.
E.T. would be so good.
That would be so cool.
I'll be very disappointed if there's not an E.T.
I've got a very, very old vintage E.T. teddy at home.
Would be
So
so
you
cool.
could have had him in a basket on a bike.
I could have literally taken the handlebars off my bike.
Yeah.
Because I've got a basket on my bike.
Jem from Jem and the Holograms. Gertie from E.T. as I'm not sure I could dress up as any
that's
other
cool.
characters. I love E.T. as per my profile pic, me age 4. That's from Victoria. Cyndi Lauper, Flintstones.
Flintstones is a
All
good one.
sorts.
Forgot
The
about
Good Witch from
Flintstones.
Wizard of Oz. Nobody Puts Baby in the Corner.
Of course.
Scooby-Doo. Oh my word. There's also obviously all Grease characters as well.
So many good ones.
So many good ones. I dress up as grot bags for Halloween. That's cute.
Did
Like
you do
that.
Gremlins? Was Gremlins in the 80s?
I think Gremlins is 80s. Yeah.
When did Furbies come out? That has
They
to
were
be.
like 90s, I think.
Were they?
Yeah.
That would have been good.
Scooby-Doo in the 80s.
Yeah, someone said Scooby-Doo. Yeah, a Womble.
A Womble.
There's loads, absolutely loads. Thank you all so much for taking part. But Jess, do we have a winner?
We do on YouTube.
Yep.
Sharon Newman, and she'll go with Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe, nice.
Nice.
Very nice. Fabulous. Well, congratulations, lovely. You have won yourself 3,000 reward points. Treat yourself. How exciting. So we have got Hobby Maker on Sunday, but unfortunately it's guestless. We have nobody available on Sunday, but we didn't want the shows to not go ahead. So what we've done is we've just packed them with awesome deals instead. So I think,
There's,
sure it was Dave.
Yes,
that was doing
I
the
think it
shows.
is Dave. He's been there for quite a while.
Yeah, I'm sure he said he was doing the Sunday, and we've got some for the love of stamps, £5 and under. And we have got that's at 1 o'clock, and then at 4 o'clock we've got some manager specials, and they are epic. Absolutely awesome deal. So make sure you tune in for those at the weekend. But we will be back here on Monday. And you asked, and we have delivered. It is Dan and myself on Monday. So make sure you tune in at 10 o'clock for something very, very special. We will see you then.